So there he was, right? I was just waiting. I was there with the chief. And the chief done sent one of his sons off. And his son is part of this very special cavalry. Okay? He done spoke with kind of accent. Kind of like a British accent. But not quite, right? So he come up. And he just a little fella. Because it's all little fellas. You know what I mean? But we was in the tall grass. I ain't even seen him until he was right there. There could have been a whole bunch of them, but he was just one little fella, right? And he done come up, and he started telling me the story about back in the early days, early days, before all the wars and before the guns, and how they done. You know, and when the Romans came down, and the Romans had the chariots, right? And the Romans was like, with the horses, right? Boy, the Pygmy, they didn't know what to do about that. But then they got in contact with his friend and the cousin in the down under, right? And that's what they call the place that go under there. But I don't understand that neither. But anyway, and he like to call everybody mate. Be like, all right, mate. Well, little fella says that. And he says it kind of with like a deepness. I might. You know, I can't do it. He like, it's a Aborigine Pygmy people. Very special people. So, the Romans was coming up. And they was coming and charging with the chariots. And it was all like, and there was light shining off of them. And their head thing was all going. And they was going to battle. And the little Pygmy people and the little village, it was sitting there. And all the women and children were out front. And they was going like, ah, ah. And some of them was like, oh, just falling out. Just, ah. But what it was a trick. See, every time they went like that and fell out, they fell into a secret tunnel, okay? And this was the trick, okay? All the little people and all the little people just fell out, and suddenly the village was empty. Until, here they come. See, now no horse could go on over the bushes and the grass. And the thing like they was, cause they was on the Kangaroo. And there was a Kangaroo cavalry of Pygmies. And they had the spears and they was jumping out like those little Pygmy swirls in the air like, wah, wah, and them Romans didn't know what the hell was. They thought, and then pow, and then pow. And they didn't, and the horses started just running off. And the Romans is looking around and pow, pow. Cause you don't never see no little Pygmy. Cause they be down here, and if you down there, pow! I mean, and they can jump and they can do things in the air, and they got sticks and rocks and spears and all sorts of things. And they was some little like martial art kung fu, like like there was the Pygmy cavalry. Yes, sir. They done saved the day. Then drove them Romans straight out of Africa. Straight out of Africa. It was the Pygmy cavalry from the down under and the Kangaroo. Yes, sirree, man. And them kangaroos, I mean, like 7 or 8 little pygmies come popping out of there. You know, the first one, he come out with a big old baseball bat. You know what I mean? And the second one, he come out there with like 7 or 8 watermelons. But inside these watermelons is beehives. And then he throw them at the Roman, and the Romans is like, ow, bees, 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 bees. So they ain't get no help from the police at all because they run around going, bees, bees. Y'all know the story. And anyway, that was the great triumph of the Kangaroo, Pygmy Kangaroo Cavalry. Yes, sirree, the 13th Cavalry. They was called. They was some fine people. See, I was making this a dough, but it don't smell right. And when in doubt, throw it out or go take it out in the rain and put it down in a big old puddle so the children look at it and go, ah. You know, I do some poking and pulling on it so it look like a big old amoeba or something. Yeah, and this here what we doing tonight. Y'all like to have a little food while we have a little conversation. You know what I mean? But you ain't never gonna forget them Pygmy army. Oh, look at that. Oh, ain't that look beautiful? We're gonna take that out there. Yes, we are. Oh, Lord. Boy, man. Boy, God put his hand in a different way. Oh, Lordy, look at that. That's just beautiful. We just gonna crank the oven up right now. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And this is my little mini proofer here. Just for a little second. Oh, well, yeah. Papa! Get up, Papa! 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 Oh! Oh, you did not just crawl off the set. What is wrong with you? I ain't tired of done talking to them people about them Pygmy. Them people should look them people up and help them people down in Africa. Man, I'm tired of talking about the fine Pygmy people and ain't nobody getting no respect. Papa John, Papa. Sure, man. All right, well, Papa out of here, man. So, Chef John, get a gourmet. Oh, he talking mad respect, you know. Look up the Pygmy people and check out some of the BBC stuff because I like to keep it real too, and I'm not making fun of the people. I'm having a show, and some of the links I put on talk about some of the really native villages and honorable people, because they're honorable. No matter what nation, no matter, you know, I'm sitting here watching McClintock, and it's like, you know, and the Cherokees were like, no, we will not be treated as widows and paupers. We will, you know, we want to work and live for what we get, you know. That's what I feel. I mean, even though, like, I'm getting, you know, SSD, you know, but I gotta do something. I gotta get back, man. I gotta try to be a voice. Having a little trouble lately, you know. Did the police do this to me? Yeah. They didn't really do this to me. Something else did this to me. Okay. If I can write Peace Up Exodus 4 days after I was almost beaten to death, okay? All my neighbors watching during a seizure while I'm lying face down, flat on the ground. Never even saw police officers who said me. And I wrote Peace Up Exodus, and it says peace to the police. Do you feel me? And then they arrested me a few days later when some people came over and attacked me for being a pedophile. I get my hand broken, and they treat me with respect. Man, they treat me with respect. I told them. I wrote it right down. Made a video about it. I've never been treated with so much respect in 20 years, man. So we got the possibility of humanity. Little fellow who I had an incident with at the Eugene Marathon. I didn't say I was going to sue you. I said, let go of me. But we shook hands. Everything is what it is to be what it shall be once we all decide that we're citizens. Peace. Thor. Chef down to get a gourmet show. Don't you know? We just gotta bring some upside. And I love you, Jesus, amen, till I die. Much love, America. You know what I mean? Always with you. Thor. Shut down and get a gourmet. AKA. out the door. Yeah, keep talking, fool.